What's up, AR fam? And today I'm going to be playing More Choices episode by Pixelberry Studios in It Lives in the Woods. It's a really good story. I really like this. I've been trying to put more work into it, and what do I mean? I've been trying to put more work into it. I've been trying to get loads of videos done so I can try and finish this series. It's really good though, I really like it. I wish things were different. Yeah, me too. The two of you continue to browse the aisle in silence until... Hey, I think I've got something. You pick up a baseball bat with one hand and a garland of barbed wire with the other. What do you think? It clobbers, it shreds, it bashes in dirt monster brains. Damn, yeah, that'll work. You gonna get it? Weapons will give you an edge while fighting supernatural creatures and will give you some protection against losing nerve. They'll also be disabled in your inventory shed. Try to collect them all. I want to do a baseball bat. I can't. Oh my god, no way. I think I'll live without it. Sighing, you set the bat and barbed wire back on the shelf. That's probably a little overkill, if you're sure. Oh my god, that music is annoying the hell out of me. I could have got it, look. I'm sad. We all done here? Yeah. You turn to see Noah loitering next to a shelf full of flashlights. Did you want to get something? Guess I was just thinking about how dark it's going to be in there. I don't love the idea of something sneaking up on us. This one could even double as a club. Noah picks up a heavy black flashlight and gives it a couple swings. He looks at the price tag, flinches, then puts it back on the shelf. Never mind, I'll be fine. Buy Noah the flashlight to boost his nerve. He'll also be able to light your path and watch your back. How much is it going to be? $15 for a flashlight. Are you kidding? No, thank you. Leave it. Okay, let's go then. You walk up to the front of the store, waving to Connor on your way past. Nothing for you tonight? Maybe next time. Alright then, see you around, Alyssa. Definitely. Steeling yourself, you push open the door and step out into the cool night. You follow back roads out of the town until you find yourself standing at the edge of the dark woods. Alright, this is it. You coming or what? Noah heads into the woods. You find yourself suddenly alone, except for a huge crow perched in the branches of a nearby pine tree. The bird watches you with one glossy black eye as you take a deep breath, then step into the woods. Well, this place is as creepy as ever. I don't know, it almost feels like home. As you pause to get your bearings, a cool breeze brushes past, carrying a faint but familiar whistling sound. Alyssa, where are you going? You don't hear that? It's coming from this way. The sound draws you to the base of an old, twisted tree, where something hangs from the lowest branch. You reach forward with trembling hands. Jane's whistle. Noah appears at your side as you stare down at the whistle. Its tarnished surface gleaming in the moonlight. Is that? I thought it was lost. It was her birthday present. If she ever got into trouble, all she had to do was blow it and... You stop shut. You hear that? You stop speaking and close your eyes. You hear the wind moving through the trees and something else moving too. I think something's coming. I don't know what it is, but I'm ready. You jump, nearly crying out as Noah suddenly grabs hold of your forearm. Don't move. Slowly, hardly daring to breathe, you turn your head following Noah's petrified gaze. 20 feet down the path, you see a twisted, shadowy creature with eyes that blaze amber in the dark. Oh my god, what the heck is that? That's not a dirt monster. The creature advances, a gob of sticky yellow saliva dripping from its jaws. Alyssa, what do we do? Rah! The creature barks, lunging forward. Run! Panicked, you wheel around and bolt into the trees. Noah crashing through branches and underground growth close behind. Dodging around a fallen tree, you gasp as another hulking shape looms up in front of you, blocking your path. Ah! You make a sharp left turn and the creature howls. It falls into in beside the first creature, skeletal limbs clicking as they run. Alyssa, we need to turn around. We're heading straight for the ruins. Crap, you're right, come on. You move to the right and one of the creatures surges forward, passing you back onto the path. Snarl. I think they're herding us. They want us to go to the ruins. And they don't want us to find Daniel. Still running, you quickly glance around. One creature trails behind you, driving you forward while the other sticks close to the right. Alright, on my signal, we'll go back, right, straight. We'll go right. They obviously don't want us to go that way. So that's where we need to go. Ready? Go. Stealing yourself, you make a sudden hard turn to the right, dodging past the mossy creature. Rah! The mossy creature snaps at you, but misses. Covering your face, you crash through a thick wall of brushes and find yourself at a quiet moonlight clearing. Where'd it go? Did you see it? You quickly scan the clearing and spot another skeletal creature crouching over his still figure lying in the dark. Oh my god, Dan! Hey, get away from him! Oh my god, don't tell me he's dead, seriously. The creature lets go of Dan's leg and lifts its head to snarl at you. You hear an answering growls from all around, and suddenly the woods are full of burning amber eyes and glinting teeth. Your hands tighten into fists. Get ready, we can't let them take Daniel. Noah nods grimly. I'm ready. Then let's do this. You take a deep breath and yell. Should I say witness me? Witness me! At the sound of your voice, the plant creatures spring into action, closing from all sides. Aroo! One charges straight at you, howling and snapping discoloured fangs. Whoa! Your hands dart forward. What the heck is that music? Grabbing hold of thick vines that make up the creature's neck. Rah! Rah! No, you don't! Stomp it! With all your strength, you throw the creature to the ground and bring your foot down on its skull. Shriek! The skull cracks and the creature's eyes go dark. Whoa. That's for Dan. Oof. Another of the creatures slams into you, knocking you to the ground. Snarl! Its powerful jaws snap and slobber just inches from your face as you strain to push it away. Little help here? Hang on, I'm coming. This is weird because... Ow, nothing. Noah rushes over to you, grabbing hold of the branches sticking out of the creature's back. Gran! Get off! With Noah's help, you manage to wriggle free. Noah struggles to hold onto the creature, awkwardly kicking at it. Hold on, I've got this one. You need to get Daniel. Nodding, you sprint to where Dan lies unconscious. A single creature advances on him, leafy hackles rising as you move between it and its prey. Hey, get away from my friend! Vines snake up from the creature's back, whipping past you to wrap around Dan's leg. It starts to back up, dragging Dan towards the trees. No, you don't! You grab Dan's wrists, digging in your heels as you and the creature fight a grim tug of war over Dan's limp body. Your feet start to slide as the creature hauls you and Daniel towards the trees. Damn it! Gritting your teeth, you let go of Dan with one hand and grab the vines, pulling yourself hand over hand toward the creature. Ah! Straining to hold on, you lift one foot and kick the creature in its grinning face. You kick again and again until the vines go limp in your hands. Take that! As you watch the disembodied skull at your feet twitches, vines wreath toward the other parts of its body, trying to pull itself back together. Oh, hell no. You quickly grab the skull before it can reattach. It squirms in your hands, jaws snapping. You turn, chucking the skull into the bushes. Let's see you regenerate now. The clearing goes still, and it seems as though for now nothing else wants to kill you. We're okay? I'm fine. It's him I'm worried about. You kneel down next to Dan, gently brushing leaves and dirt from his face. He's breathing, but geez, he looks terrible. Daniel? Dan? Buddy? You gotta wake up, okay? At the sound of your voice, Dan's eyelids twitch, then began to flutter open. Dan? What happened to you? Dan's eyes seem to look past you as he opens his mouth, mumbling softly. Came to see. What? What did you come to find? Dan grabs the front of your shirt and pulls you in. I'm scared. I don't like this. Oh. Dan grabs the front of your shirt and pulls you in. His eyes suddenly clear, bought right into you. Why? Why did you come, Alyssa? What? We had to. We couldn't leave you out here. You shouldn't have come. He pulls you closer, his voice a terrified hiss. Now he can leave. Dan lets you go and you fall back, scrambling away from him. No! 2 minutes, guys. I'll be back. Sorry, I had that all paused. He said Dan's eyes fluttered. And then I have to get my bath in a bit. Dan's eyes fluttered and he closed his eyes again. I'm scared if he's dead. He's gonna die. I'm really scared, guys, because he's my friend, apparently. I don't really know about Dan, but I know about the others. Now playing as Ava? Yet another day begins at the soul-sucking hellscape known as Westchester High. You wander over to your locker and find Jocelyn already there, grinning like a hyena. Ooh, look, it's Ava the Witch. Please stop. Every time you use that extremely clever nickname, it just gets more hurtful. It's supposed to be hurtful. That's why I'm using it, idiot. Wow, just when I think I've got you figured out, you dazzle me with new depths of cunning. Jocelyn's brow furrows in confusion. Heaving a sigh, you nudge her to the side and stop spinning the dial of your locker. Do you, want something? Or is this just a random mock and walk? Just wanted to check up on you. I hear you tried to visit Dan in the hospital. This is a true fact. Wow, so you're totally obsessed with him? Not exactly. Your business, but Dan's an old friend. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this concept, but friends sometimes care what happens to each other. That was sarcasm, by the way. I know what sarcasm is. Cool, just checking. You pull the latch on your new locker, realizing too late that you put in the combination from your old one. Grumbling, you spin the dial again. Yeah? I think my mum wants me to come downstairs 2 minutes. Sorry for the disturbance. You want to know what I think? There is not enough no in the world. I think you had your weird friends lure Dan out into the woods so you could do a creepy love spell on him. And then what? I sucked out all his blood with my vampire fangs. They found him unconscious. Okay, 1, that's gross, and you're gross. And B, I don't know how your weird witch stuff works. Maybe your spell went wrong and knocked him out. Uh-huh. Either way, you should stay away from Dan. Does she have a crush on him? Maybe you used to be buddies back when you were dumb babies or whatever, but he's got non-loser friends now. Oh, now I'm a loser too? Stop, please. It hurts. Jocelyn suddenly grabs the back of your neck, slamming your head against the locker. Ow! How about that, loser? Did that hurt? A little dazed, you step back from the locker, clutching your forehead. Jocelyn? Jocelyn, you are dead. Ooh, what are you gonna make fun of me some more? Sorry. You clench your fists and start to move forward toward Jocelyn, but stop as she leans in, looming a full head taller than you. Go on, try something. You think I'm afraid of you? She pokes you in the chest hard. Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear you. Anger burns in your stomach and you clutch your aching head, feeling suddenly feverish. Come on, speak up. Back off, Jocelyn. Right now. Or what, shrimp? You gonna sarcasm me to death? She pokes you again. Your anger flashes red hot behind your eyes, a blinding inferno of rage that feels too big to be contained, so you unleash it. I said, back off! Wham! Thrown by some invisible force, your locker door slams open, hitting Jocelyn square in the face. Ow! She falls to the floor, clutching her nose. She looks down at her hands, which are smeared with blood, then back to you in disbelief. Did you just... Before Jocelyn had a chance to get up, you turn and start power walking down the hall. The locker? I didn't touch it. You stare down at your hands, remembering the way they felt just before the locker moved on its own, then clench them into fists, your mouth stretching into a wide grin. Awesome. Oh, I'm scared of the intro. I don't like it. It lives in the woods. It came to Redfield. What's coming to you? Chapter 4, is it? I think it's chapter 4 now. That afternoon, you attend an emergency. Now playing as Lissa. That afternoon, you attend an emergency assembly to discuss the rumours about Daniel. On stage, Stacy's mum, Mayor Green, speaks from behind a lectern. And I want to assure everyone that the doctors and staff at Westchester General are watching over Mr. Pierce. But just as important as his well-being is all of yours. So I want you all to know that whatever you're feeling right now, it is normal and it is okay. Cody and Jocelyn snicker from the row behind you. What if I feel bored and hungry? That is normal, and it is okay. You try to ignore them, but all you can think of is, you shouldn't have come. Now he can leave. Dan. You sigh, rubbing your tired eyes, and when you open them, you notice words carved into the arm of your chair. Dan was here? Suddenly a memory shakes loose. You think back to another assembly about a year ago. You remember Dan sitting in this very seat, fidgeting with his car keys while the two of you talked. Dan, have you been thinking about what happened back when we were kids? What? No. I mean, I think about it sometimes, not like all the time or anything, but why do you? You remember him lifting a single key to the arm of his chair, gold teeth biting into red paint. I guess that was the last time he and I really talked. Will you revisit your last conversation with Dan? This is a rare chance to boost his nerve. Oh, I can't. I don't want to think about it. You shake your head, pushing the memories aside, and return your attention to the present. And now we'll turn things over to your school president, Lucas Thomas, with a very important message on Wildfield safety. Psst, Alyssa, over here. You turn your head and spot Noah nearby, sitting with Lily, Ava, and Stacy. They wave over as Lucas takes the stage. What's up, Westchester High? Okay, let's make this quick. The sheriff's office has received some reports of bear sightings in town over the last few days. So today we're gonna talk about a few bear essential steps you can take to prevent a grisly surprise. The audience groans as you creep across the auditorium to join the others. I don't know, guys. This sounds important. Maybe we should listen? Lily, come on. We've heard this speech every year since first grade. Besides, we have more important stuff to talk about, like what went down last night. Last night is a blur. I barely even remember getting home. What did you tell the cops? Just enough. They wouldn't have believed the full story anyway. I barely believe it, and I was there. Noah sighs, putting his face into his hands. I barely slept after I got home, and I had nightmares all night. What happened out there was freaking scary, man. We handled it like pros. Yeah, maybe you did. I was scared out of my mind. Could have fooled me. Noah scoffs, but seems cheered up. You're a bad liar. Well, anyway, filled these guys in on what happened. I can't believe I missed skeleton monsters. So unfair. What about Andy and Lucas? I text them. I still can't believe you guys were actually right. Hang on, we need to get that on tape. So, what happens now? What do you mean? They found Dan, so everything's now over now, right? I doubt it. Those monster things, I think they worked for Mr. Ed like puppets. What, he couldn't kill Dan on his own? He had to send pets to do it? I don't think they were trying to kill Dan, at least not mainly. How do you figure that? Think about it. Dan was helpless out there. They could have killed him easily, but it was more like they wanted to take him somewhere. But you stopped them? Which means they'll be back whatever Mr. Red wants. I think he's just getting warmed up. The 3 o'clock bell rings as Lucas finishes his speech. So remember, be very careful. That's a good joke. It's actually terrible, Lucas. After the assembly, you linger by the lockers as students grab their things and head home. Hey, are you walking? I don't have a car, so yeah. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just going to pause the video. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guys. I'll be back in ages, but it'll be 2 minutes in 2 minutes in the video. Sorry about that, guys. I took a really long. Jesus. Good. I'm also walking. We should do. Sorry, I've just run up the stairs and it's so tiring. Good. I'm also walking. We should do in the same direction at a similar pace. I wanted to tell you about something. Hey, do you guys mind if I tag along? I have to return some library books, and with there being a bear around and all, depends. Can I run faster than you? Probably. I mean, unless I'm just saying that to gain the advantage. I think I need to reassess your threat level. Nearby, you spot Andy heading to basketball practice, accompanied by his teammate Tom. Hey, go on ahead, I'll catch up. Sure thing. Andy glances around, then pulls you aside. I heard about last night. I'm sorry I didn't come with. It seems silly now, thinking about basketball with all this going on. Andy, all that matters is everyone's okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. Andy glances down the hall after Tom. Well, listen, I have to get to practice, but talk later? Yeah, talk later. You say goodbye to Andy. By the time you turn back to the rest of the group, Mayor Green is approaching. Hey, Mum. Hello, Stacy. Everyone. How are you kids holding up? We're fine, Mum. You clear your throat. Actually, can I ask you a question? Certainly. You mentioned Dan is in the hospital. I was wondering, can we see him yet? We need to talk to him. School stuff. Oh, the hospital's not allowing visitors yet, I'm afraid. I think they'd prefer to wait until Dan wakes up first. Wait, back up. Dan still isn't awake? Are you saying he's in a coma? I'm sorry, it's just too soon to tell, but as soon as there's news, I'll make sure you're all aware. You know, despite the circumstances, I'm glad to see you all hanging out again. You're good kids. I reject that combination of words. Well, I'd certainly prefer you to some of Stacy's other friends. Mum, come on. Speak of the devil. You follow Noah's gaze down the hall and spot Brittany making a beeline in your direction. And that would be my cue. Likewise, Mum, let's go. Noah, Stacy, and Matt Green depart as Brittany approaches. Hi, Lily. Hi? Listen, can we talk? You and Ava trade skeptical glances as Brittany leads Lily towards the doors. You follow close behind. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Excuse me? Brittany rubs her forehead as if grappling with a headache. With Dan and everything, I was thinking about it, and I realised I've been kind of a B-word to you lately, and I'm sorry. It's fine, Brittany. Thank you. Great, so I have a question. Brittany's face lights up suddenly, her eyes bright and grin full of teeth. Lily looks a little taken back until, would you want to get coffee sometime? What? You mean like a bunch of us, or? I thought maybe just you and me. You and me? Yeah, wow! I mean, yes, I'd love that. Lily and Brittany exchange numbers, then part ways. By the time Lily returns to you and Ava, she's beaming. Okay, seriously? Is it full moon or something? Was Brittany just nice to you? Lily blushes as you and Ava exchange uncertain glances. Well, since we're on the subject of mysterious occurrences of uncertain origin, wait till you guys hear what happened to me today. I'm really weirded out that Brittany just came up to Lily and was like, can I talk? Oh, I'm sorry about everything that I've done to you. That's just weird. By the time Ava finishes her story, you're halfway down Main Street. Bang! Slammed the locker door right in her face. And you're positive there's not some other explanation? I'm telling you, I thought it and it happened. So, what now? You're telekinetic or something? Ava, has this ever happened before? Pfft. I wish. Do you have any idea how much time I've spent over the years trying to move candle flames and bend paper clips? Honestly, I was starting to think telekinesis was fake. I don't know about all this. Doesn't this time seem odd? Like, maybe it has something to do with, Redfield? Don't say his name. Lily, he's not Voldemort. How? Voldemort's from Harry Potter. If you haven't watched Harry Potter, you don't know what he is. None of us do. She shivers as you cross the street toward the library. Dan goes missing, turns up in a coma, weird monsters prowling the woods, and now this, witchcraft stuff? What if Mr. Red is doing this? What if he's manipulating you or controlling you? Okay, first of all, I object to the Sorry, a second, I need to itch my back. Persuctory undertones of the word witchcraft. Second of all, I'm not being controlled. But that's what you would say if you were. Wow, oof. I guess you might be onto something there. Why would he do that, though? What does a monster gain from handing out superpowers? Servants, or no, what's that other word? Thralls? What if Mr. Red wants to make you into some kind of puppet, like those other monsters? Something about that strikes a chord. Ava shudders, then covers it up with a snacky scoff. A badass like me? Psh, that could never happen. Could it? She looks to you. Ava, it's possible. Ava looks slightly unnerved. Look, I'm not going to not explore this is just because it's supposedly evil. Lily starts to say something until Ava finishes her sentence. But I'll be careful, and if I start hearing, creepy whispers telling me to murder my friends, you guys will be the first to know. One way or the other. Oh my gosh, Ava, that is not funny. I mean, it's a little funny. The sound of laughter carries you inside the library. Inside, you mill around the stacks, chatting with Ava while Lily returns her books. For real, though, I think there must be something in the water around here. What do you mean? This town has, a history of spooky weirdness. Witch trials, cults, you name it. Did you say witch trials? Yeah, back in the 1800s. I'm pretty sure they hanged a bunch of women. What? How have I never heard about this? Well, it's not exactly the kind of thing they put in tourism pamphlets. Lily returns from the counter. What are we talking about? Westchester's spooky history. Does it have one? Yeah, I'm not making this stuff up. Well, if we wanted to look into it, we are in a library, and we might even be able to learn more about you-know-who. I'm surprised you want to. I don't, but if something is really after us, I'd prefer to understand it. Also, I just like hanging out with you guys. Oh, that's so cute. I think I'm gonna bath. I just had really bad deja vu. Lily and Ava turn to you. Well, Alyssa, what do you say? Now's your chance to obtain a law document. They'll provide you with useful information and will also show up in your inventory shed. Want to research Westchester's occult history with Lily and Ava? I really want to, but I can't. I should get home, maybe another time. Suit yourself. Outside, you wave goodbye to Ava. Later, y'all. Don't get eaten by monsters or a bear. Gee, thanks. You and Lily continue down the road and out of town. I have to admit, even with everything that's going on, it's nice to be hanging out with everyone again. Yeah, I know what you mean. Lily's phone buzzes. She pulls it from her pocket, reads a text, and blushes. Who's that? Brittany, we're trying to decide where we want to go on our date. Her face brims with a tentative joy she struggles to contain. Lily? I'm happy for you. I'm glad to see she's treating you more nicely now. Me too. With how awful she's been the last few days, I honestly thought she hated me or something. Why does she act that way? Lily sighs. She's not always like that, or at least she didn't used to be, before she went and got popular. So that note you left, you two used to be friends? Yeah, best friends, actually. I should ask, what was she like? She used to be more of a tomboy and sort of bad. She liked to steal stuff from the store, candy, sunglasses, stuff like that. I think she just got a kick out of my reaction. It sounds like you guys were close. Yeah, super close, actually. Lily blushes. Actually, there was this one year at summer camp where Brittany and I... But Lily's words trail off. As something huge comes rumbling up behind you, you glance over your shoulder and come face to face with... Hey, check it out. It's the freak parade. A red convertible rolls up alongside you. Jocelyn lounges in the passenger seat. Cody sits behind the wheel. Hey, check it out. It's a rolling dumpster fire. Just ignore them. You and Lily walk faster, but Cody steps on the accelerator, matching the car's pace with yours. What's the hurry, kiddos? What do you want? Haven't you dorks heard? There's a bear on the prowl. Raw. We saw you walking and thought we'd give you a lift. Yeah, sure. How dumb do you think we are? What's the matter? We're all friends here. Hop in. Cody twitches the wheel towards you. Knock it off! It's not me, it's the car. Lily flinches as the car door thumps against her arm. Ah! Knock it off! I should punch his car. You slam your fist into the side of Cody's car. The pain is excruciating, but the metal gives a satisfying crunch. Hey, what the hell? The brake lights flash red and both doors burst open as Cody and Jocelyn step out onto the road. This is a brand new car. Well then, maybe you shouldn't be using it to hit people. Oh, don't worry. I can think of a few other ways to hit you. Before you can blink, Jocelyn explodes towards you like a sprinter off the starting line and smashes her fist into your jaw. Ugh! You hit the asphalt with a heavy thump and taste blood in the back of your mouth. Alyssa! You two better leave Alyssa alone or else. Cody and Jocelyn's eyebrows shoot up. They look at one another and laugh out loud. Or else? Al, you'll do what, cinnamon bun? Jocelyn gives Lily a hard shove. Ah! Lily staggers back, looking terrified. Jocelyn continues to advance, while you struggle to regain your footing. Lily, fight back! Lily hesitantly balls up her fists. Cody pulls out his phone. Oh, hold on. I gotta get a video. This'll be hysterical. Jocelyn sticks her face out and Lily daring her to try it. Go ahead, Marshmallow. Give it your best shot. I... As Lily pulls back a shaking fist, as Cody and Jocelyn cackle as you struggle to stand. At the edge of the road, the bushes begin to shake, and something huge surges out. What the hell? Car! A dense cloud of crows explode out of the tree, slamming into Cody like a fist and smashing his head into the car. Ugh! The crows swarm in a cyclone of black feathers, tearing at Jocelyn with their beaks and claws. Ah! Joss, get in the car! Cody and Jocelyn scramble around the convertible and dive in over the doors as the birds menace them from all sides. Car! Get off! Jocelyn swats one of the birds out of the air with a backhand. Ark! The convertible's engine roars as the car speeds off, and with a rush of wings, the screaming crows disperse into the sky. Oh my god, did you see that? Holy crap, that was awesome! I've heard of Karma, but who knew it was so speedy and efficient? Yeah, those crazy birds showed up right on time. It was almost like, before Lily can finish her thought, you hear a small sound from the road. You look down at your feet. Ark. It's a crow Jocelyn smacked. Aw, I think he's hurt. Come here, little guy. Caw! The crow pecks your hand. Ow! Caw. Staggering to its feet, the crow raggedly flaps into the trees. Poor thing. I hope he makes it back home. Come on, let's get going. Is she coming to my house or something? Outside your house, you stop to say goodbye to Lily. And you're sure you're okay? I'm fine, but I wish I could have done more back there. I wish I wasn't so... Tears well in Lily's eyes, and her voice shrinks to a squeak. Lily... It's okay. Listen to me. Being afraid does not make you a coward, and violence does not make you brave. Jocelyn certainly seemed to enjoy it. And does she strike you as someone who's particularly courageous? No. There are other kinds of bravery, and you don't have to prove anything to anyone, least of all jerks like that. Lily wipes her eyes on her sleeve. Thanks, Alyssa. You give Lily a hug and wave goodbye, then start toward the house. But as you cross the yard, something catches your eye. Why is the shed door open? Cautiously, you head toward the open shed door and peek around the corner. But there's no one inside. That's weird. You step inside to have a look around, but nothing else seems to be amiss. Ugh, I guess I must have left the door open And then you hear it. There's something behind the shed! You hear sniffing, huffing, breath, heavy claws testing the walls. The door! It's wide open! Your palms sweat. Every hair on your body stands on end. I should... Shut the door. Easing forward on the balls of your feet, you slowly reach for the door when suddenly... Ruff! Hilda? You stagger against the wall and sink to the floor as Hilda bounds through the doorway and clambers up to lick your face. It was you who pushed the door open before. You stupid dog, you scared the crap out of me. Woof? Sid pokes his head in. Gosh dang it, Hildy. How many times do I have to tell you to get out of the neighbour's shed? You little... Oh, Alyssa, what are you doing down there on the floor? Everything okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I thought Hilda was a bear. Sorry about that. I swear I don't know why she's so obsessed with getting in here. You ruffle Hilda's ears and sigh. I do. This stupid shed is falling apart, so we get animals inside. Raccoons, squirrels. It's practically a zoo in here. Ah, well, hey, if you're looking for another exhibit, you just reminded me. I wanted to ask, how would you feel about watching Hilda for a while? You'd be doing me a huge favour. Are you going somewhere? Yeah, heading out of town for about a month to visit my brother. I'd love it if I didn't have to stick Hilda in a kennel that whole time. She's real well behaved, and if you don't want her in the house during the day, I could set up a little bed for her in here. It would be nice to have a guard dog around. Now's your chance to gain a companion. Hilda can periodically bolster your nerve and even warn you of danger. Plus, she's just a very good dog. Oh, 25 diamonds to babysit Hilda? Oh, sorry about that. 25 diamonds? Come on, man. Sorry. $25 diamonds? I'm sorry, Hilda, but I'll pass. Sorry, Sid. Sorry, my parents aren't crazy about pets. I understand. Well, I'll get out of your hair. Then come on, girl. Woof. Hilda licks your hand. You give her one last pet before she trots off after Sid. You decided not to watch Hilda. I'm sorry, Hilda. I'll move you over here. What a day. You shut the shed door and head inside. Now playing as Andy. I play as Andy? The afternoon at basketball practice, you and Tom run passing drills again. Yo, what's up? What do you mean? You seem distracted. Is it this thing with Dan Pierce? You guys used to be tight, right? Yeah, but it's not that. You sigh and nod up court to where Ben and the other players are running shooting drills. Why don't they let us practice shooting? Small forward is my best position. Because they have no plans to sub either of us in during the game. You mean ever? Why? Tom shrugs jadily, but his eyes speak volumes. You can't be serious. What is this, the 50s? Look, this is the first time you've made this team, but I've been playing with these guys since junior high, and it's the same crap every year. But the NBA has tons of Asian players. Yeah, and those guys still have to deal with the racist crap. People yelling slurs during games, teammates not passing to them. Great, so I'm going to be triple threat for the rest of my life. I mean, unless I suddenly stop being short, trans, and Asian. Grumbling, you pass the ball to Tom again. You know, I don't care about that, right? Yeah, I know. I don't mind that you're Asian either. Why even let me be on the team if they won't let me play? Look, people suck, Andy. If it's not these jerks, it's people like my first girlfriend who wouldn't stop calling me senpai. So why even bother? Tom smiles, tossing the ball back to you. Because you're not a quitter. Thanks, Tom. You put on a smile as you toss the ball back, but your pass is off and sails over his shoulder. Whoops, I'll get it. As Tom trots over after the ball, your gaze drifts back toward the other end of the court. After practice, you wait by the exit to the gym and catch Ben on the way out. Hey, Ben. Hey. Hey, Andy. What's up, bro? Mind if I talk to you for a sec? Sure thing, dude. What about? You join him as he walks toward the rear parking lot. Well, I was hoping to get a little more time as small forward. Have you tried talking to Coach? I don't want to. I don't want it to come across like I'm whining. Ben nods sadly, patting you on the shoulder. Ah, yeah. That sucks, man. I feel you. Well, so I was thinking since you're team captain this year, maybe you could put in a good word for me? Sure thing, bro. I'll think about it. Ben smirks and walks away, and you feel a tingle of sweat on the back of your neck. You'll think about it? What does that mean? It means I'll think about it. Or not. Ben winks at you over his shoulder. Your mouth goes dry. Hey, if you have a problem with me, why don't you say it to my face? Ben stops walking. He shakes his head laughing and turns to face you. Wow, you really like to push things, huh? He walks straight at you, a friendly smile on his face. Look, I try to be nice to you, right? I figure out how to set an example for the rest of the guys, but what? Go ahead, say it. Fine, you want the truth? Here it comes. Ben radically clears his throat. You're an affirmative action hire, bro. Your heart pounds, your stomach clenches. The only reason you're even